Good morning, it's Mary, and again, welcome to my channel, and I want to wish you all a good day. Are you having a good day so far? I really hope so. It was sunny yesterday, but now it's cloudy and rainy. We'll get the sun. You know, I'm a summer person, and I love going to the beach in the summer, especially on a day off. It renews me, makes me feel at peace, and I've always been a beach person. Ask anyone. Um, a little housekeeping for today. I was going to discuss the Andrea Yates case. I know it happened in the early 2000s, but I felt the need to discuss that case even more. But as always, when I'm going across Facebook or Twitter, certain cases pop out to me, and where I really have to speak up for the victims, in this case a 2-month-old baby. In any event, for the next 2 days I will be working longer hours due to the Easter holiday weekend, and I might pop on in the morning just to say hello and see how your day is going, and if something comes to mind, but I have to work. As always, please click like, subscribe, and remember to ring that little tiny bell over there, and to subscribe to my channel. And as always, I'm inviting my new viewers to leave me comments. Let me know what you're thinking about anything that I present to you. And I think I'm evolving more into a true crimes YouTube channel, because I see so many victims out there, and I really feel the need to be their voice. In this case this morning, excuse the glasses, but I can't read if I don't have them on. First of all, this woman. That is a mother who basically starved her child, 2-month-old, named Ruth. She was found emaciated and frail by the police. 2 months old. Now, I want to ask any attorney out there or police officer, how come this is just a charge of neglect? To me, isn't murder too the depraved indifference to human life? I think that would have been the charge she should have been charged with. By the way, her sentence that was just handed down the other day, 7 years. 7 years for killing your own baby. To me, I don't think that's long enough. She should have been feeding her baby, taking care of her baby, and this is something that I think should infuriate everyone. Her name is Janet Ringer. Her daughter, her baby daughter, was named Ruth. Ruth is no longer with us, and I find that to be incredibly sad, to say the least. In fact, I'm downright angry that she was only charged with neglect. It says, on Tuesday, April 16th, she was sentenced to serve 7 years. Again, not long enough. Also charged was William Moss, the baby's father, but it doesn't mention here in this article, and I will put the link to the article below my video so you can all read it. The little baby's body was found in a bouncer seat on the floor of an upstairs bedroom where it was 88 degrees. Find that appalling. The coroner cited that her body was emaciated and frail. You know, I can't imagine what coroners have to go through when it comes to cases like this, especially when it involves a child. And I find this amazing. Child Protective Services was called to that house out of concerns for that child and the older sibling. And she died hours after they visited the home. Let me get this straight. They were there hours before that child died, before Ruth died. Didn't they see the condition she was in? Why didn't they remove that child and get that child to a hospital immediately? Why didn't they arrest that mother? And it's hard for me to call her a mother. You know, as this agency has said, it was a failure on their part. Thank you. Yes, I realize that some workers who work for these agencies are overworked, underpaid. But when you see a child in front of you looking emaciated, why don't you take action immediately? I can't fathom it. This baby had every right to live and to thrive and to be loved. Apparently, the parents of this child didn't think so. Let me know of your thoughts. Should they have been charged with more than just neglect? Noelle Russell, who works for that agency in Indiana, said, "There is nothing more heartbreaking than the death of a child." I find it more than heartbreaking. And I think that agency should and must be investigated. It was a heartbreaking situation, I will admit. she told the Indy Star. And according to this article, the adoptive mother of the girl believed to be Ruth Ringer's sister, Carrie Upchurch, had previously expressed concern about the baby. She called the Indiana Department of Child Services on 3 separate occasions. She was also worried for the baby, noting that Moss, remember that's the baby's father. Again, I hate using that term to describe him. Didn't seem to have the means to take care of that child. If you don't have the means to take care of that child, it's up to you as an adult to make sure you get that child safely to a place where they will get that care, where they will live. It's amazing. It truly is amazing. Another factor that this adopted mother brought up is that in 1999, Moss, again the baby's father, pleaded guilty to felony child molesting, according to the Marion Superior Court records obtained by the Indy Star. Child molesting, and this agency didn't know about it? This child was failed, and failed in a big time. Again, it goes on to say, somebody failed this child. Yeah. You know, there are just too many children falling through the cracks in this country. How many more baby Ruths are going to be out there? And I don't think 7 years is enough time to serve in prison for causing the death of your own baby. Let me know what you think. I really would like to know. The death of a child really gets to me. And I really do hope that this woman serves her sentence and thinks about how she killed her own daughter every single day. It's people like her, and yes, the baby's father, I don't think should be parents. You know, you bring a child into this world, and you should be able to take care of that child. If you feel it overwhelming as a responsible parent or an adult, you should turn that child over to Child Protective Services and say, I will not be able to care for this child. Especially, as cited in that article, where someone said they did not have the means to care for this child. I don't know about you, but we have to start taking better care of our children here in America. It's all about them. They're going to be our future. And how can we turn a blind eye when we see, such horrific cases? It breaks my heart knowing that that 2-month-old baby won't have a future. And yes, the system failed her, but especially her mother, her own mother, failed her. And I would really like to start a conversation about this case, other cases where children wind up dead at the hands of supposed loved ones. I really feel we all need to be the caregivers in some way, shape, or form. It all goes back to, if you see something, say something. If you know of a child being abused, being malnourished, looking emaciated, they could very well be on the edge of death. Their tiny, frail bodies can't take it. And it's up to you. It's up to all of us to step up to the plate and help them. So, with this case aside, I do hope that you heard my message loud and clear, and please share it. Ruth deserved to live, and the mother deserved a longer sentence. So please like, subscribe, click the little notification bell, and share my video. Let's get a deeper conversation going to help these children, because they can't help themselves. Mary